It is a well-known fact that to many going to space is a sign of status and an opportunity to start over with a clean slate. But before one can grasp that opportunity, they have to first go through the many corporate-owned space stations. Space stations, to the unenlightened, are basically huge parking lots where spacecrafts are stored and launched from. And in the near-orbit sourcebook set in 2013, we're given a map that shows the spaceports of that year. I'll be listing the spaceports with their location from the west side of the map to the east side of it. The first was the Colorado Springs United States Air Force Base. The next would be the Houston NASA base, followed by Orbital Air's Mojave Fieldport. And next to it would be the Kennedy Space Center's NASA base. Above it would be Orbital Air's New York base. Below all of that, on the top right of the South American continent, we had the Eurospace Agency's Guyana Spaceport, which helped the South Americans during the Central American War. At the bottom right of South America, we also had Orbital Air's base in Buenos Aires, with it being the last of space stations in the Americas. Now, with the Americas covered, let's head to Europe. At the top of the globe in the Midlands, we had an Orbital Air space station with the Paris branch slightly beneath it. Beneath the Paris station, we also had the proposed orbital elevator site in the Canary Islands. In Dakar, we also had the laser high-lift arrays with the Kilimanjaro mass driver being slightly to the right of the continent. But unfortunately, that's not the last of the space stations, as we still have the Russian orbital air space stations in Moscow. Interestingly, the Tyuratam spaceport seemed to belong to the Soviet rocket corps. The Tyuratam spaceport also seemed to act as the headquarters, making it the most important and strategic spaceport of the Soviet Union. The Chinese also had a spaceport called the People's Republic, located in the infamous Nanjing. Considering the horrific events that took place on the location during World War II, this has to be the last location that I would have expected the Chinese to build their base. Or maybe they wanted to spite the Japanese and to show them that regardless of what they put them through, they still stand strong and mightier than ever. Next to this station, we had an orbital air branch in Japan, I presume in Tokyo, as no other city was stated on the map. Above that, we had the Seri-Lagan dual laser lift array, and below all of that, we have the last station belonging to Orbital Air in Melbourne. Anyways, I don't really know what to say, but that will be all for now, and I hope you learned something new, and until next time, cheerio.